ranked number 2 in the nation. They are the Longhorns of Texas. They take on a Missouri team 2-1 right now, looking for the upset here today. Texas won the toss. They have deferred. Missouri ready to go. Mac Brown hoping his team can be 4-0. Texas 25 kickoffs, 8 for touchbacks. See if that happens here. Dominique Johnson will be deep. Nope, this one's going to be brought back. That'll be handled at the 3-yard line. Missouri in the dark uniforms and not very far. Maybe will be credited to the 15-yard line.
If you haven't had a chance yet to see Brad Smith operate in this new offense, you're in for a treat. 4 wide receivers. They took a little bit from everywhere.
Brad Smith 16th in the nation in rushing, averaging 6.3 yards per carry. He's going to get an early start. Texas knows he's going to carry the ball. They'll try and get him. Enterprise starting lineups. You're going to see Woods do any carrying. Coffey is back after missing 2. He is a deep receiver and will be important in this game. The offensive line, look here, Klinger, Cook, their side may be tested. 2nd down and a long yardage. 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted at the 17. A lot of movement. Flags are down. The throw over the middle is going to be incomplete at the 20-yard line.
Offsides. Defense
we can lip read, and we can also go by signals. We know that's an offside, and we know the way he pointed it was on Texas. Let's take a look at the Texas line. This is a very tough line. Crowder, in particular, will be in on a lot of tackles if he is on today. Harris in the middle. He is their leader in tackles so far this season. And in the secondary, Huff, career 4 touchdown interceptions. And they are experienced. This will bring up a 2nd down and 4 after they mark it off out of the shotgun. Brad Smith will go into the flats on the left side to the 20. Fumbled, but recovered at the 25. Chase Daniel, who is the backup quarterback. Now look at this spread. This is what you're going to see all day. They really spread the Texas defense. 3 receivers near side. Fumble on the snap. Gets it under a rush and throws it wildly. Intercepted Texas 25, 20, down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and out of bounds Aaron Harris, the middle linebacker. And a very bad decision.
Early on, that was a bad decision. He needed to hold on to that thing.
Jamal Charles, the freshman, is in the backfield. Keep an eye on him today, number 25. That'll be carried into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. Charles is a freshman playing in his 4th game. He has already scored 5 rushing touchdowns at the game, especially when you're on the road, as that will quiet the crowd. David Pino puts that one up. He's 11 out of 12 on point afters, and it didn't take long. A turnover, a run by the freshman, and a 7-0 lead on the kick. Rossett puts a foot into that one. Johnson again will take it way back at the 1-yard line. Great coverage by Texas again.
And that was just a poor decision. He needed to pull it down. That play was ugly from the start.
Again out of the shotgun, he'll carry. Flags are down. He takes it up over the 20. It'll be enough for a 1st down and then some at the 25.
Business marketing.
Defense number 92. Decline. Result of the play, 1st down.
I have a feeling he'll settle down very quickly.
He ran for the 1st down, gain of 11. It'll bring up a 1st down and 10. Again, the 3 receivers to the near side. Almost another high snap. Looked like he was going to run. Tried to fool the defense. Wide open field. 25-30. 35 1st down out of bounds at the 39. Everybody for Texas. And again out of the shotgun. Wants to bring the man in the backfield. This Woods back. Handoff will come to the near side up over the 40. A big hole. And up near midfield at the 48-yard line.
It's like this team has really learned how, especially in the 4th quarter, to turn it on.
They beat Ohio State, of course, this year on the option. Carried up over midfield to the 45-yard line. That is William Franklin here on the road, and they too are up 7-0 out of the shotgun. Looking over the middle, that'll be incomplete, and he had a man open at the 35. 2nd down and 10. He is 67% completion rate coming into the game. Back in, looking deep, sideline turn, got it, 1st down. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 1st down and 10. Again, you got the quarterback Chase Daniel, who's come in as a receiver with Brad Smith at quarterback. No, he's going to throw the ball. Here's Brad Smith near side. Texas read it. He gets leveled. Incomplete. Another trick play.
Run the stretch play.
Downfield on the offense, number 55. 5 penalty. Still 1st down.
And plays like that, they just look uncomfortable with early. And now more movement in the line.
Prior to the snap. Full start. Offense, number 52. Still 1st down.
This is going to be a weekend where you get some real interesting matchups. on the carry. Smith, and he'll take that one up to about the 42-yard line.
They see Vince Young every day in practice. They've seen these splits against Texas Tech, so it's stuff that they've seen before.
5 receivers, big rush, avoids the hit, and it is complete at the 32.
You're at 3rd and 20, and it's very difficult, obviously.
55% on 3rd downs. They're running to the end zone. Flags are down, looking deep into the corner. It is incomplete. Had it and lost it before he came down.
Let's see if he can make a play.
Offsides. Defense number 96. 5-yard penalty. Key 3rd down.
Not a particularly good conversion rate for Missouri. Out of the shotgun again. Smith on the pitch to the 30. Got to get up to the 20 and does, to the 15 and down to the 14-yard line.
Linebacker with the defensive backs. They've got to sustain their blocks.
14-yard gain. 1st down. Looking again on the pitch. Carried up. And out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. It is the opener in the Big 12. 2nd down, carried to the 5, inside, touchdown! The handoff in the backfield to Jimmy Jackson. Set will come on for the extra point. Snap again, not very good. It is up and it is good. That is the first touchdown scored by that young tailback who takes it in, and after a fine sustained drive, Missouri's tied it up. The red-shirted freshman takes it home, and Missouri shows they can move the football. Set on the kick. Taylor is back. He will handle it at the 7-yard line. This is a strong Texas return team. 30, 35 to the 40, and all the way up to midfield. Hey, Dougie, highly offensive day so far into Missouri territory, and down to about the 44-yard line. And there you see Vince Young. We've seen him for 2 plays.
Yeah, he got the handoff on the first one.
Maybe the nation's best. He is the leader of this team. He is a junior and a very strong runner. They too will work out of the shotgun. Off the handoff, it's going to be enough for a 1st down, going straight ahead starting lineups. And for Texas, Young is back. He had missed a couple of games. He'll be important in this game in that tailback position, where they've got some runners who can carry the football. Keep an eye in the middle. This is a veteran offensive line that can move people, and they're bigger than the Missouri defensive line. 1st down and 10. Again, working out of the shotgun. We'll see 3 or 4 running backs. A fumble picked up and dropped off, completed at the line of scrimmage. No, incomplete. Defensively, we'll take an eye on Williams and Smith. Both of them may be moving up a little bit. Their secondary coverage important. Harrington is their leader when it comes to making tackles. He's had the only interception this year as well. Simpson, outstanding defender who likes to go for the interceptions. This is going to be a 2nd down and 10, ball at the 39-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side for Texas, and a flag again.
Team so far.
Penalty for 2nd down.
The 5 total penalties he's already had in this football game. 2nd down and 15, and another fumble. He picks it up and will be brought down back at the 45-yard line. Missouri defense celebrating on that one. Big 3rd down now with 5 tacked on. 3rd down and 16 after the losses. Secondary backs up looking for pass. Big rush put on. Got a lot of room near side. Can't find anybody. Didn't see the blind hit. And he's going to go down in a pile right at the line of scrimmage. Lampino puts his foot into it here. He tries to hold it short of the goal line. Marcus Woods calls fair catch, lets it go, and it will take a Missouri bounce.
Despite being what he called still a little pigeon-toed, he has suffered no ill effects, and obviously now can run on the football field.
NFL scouts look at where toes point, and they would much rather have a guy with pigeon toe than toes that turn out for whatever reason.
Frank Oakham, Roderick Wright on the hit that time of Woods. This time looking on the long yardage situation at the 40. That is overthrown. The receiver fell down at the. Aaron Ross will be back for Texas at his own 35. Crossett averaging about 39 yards a kick. That'll be taken at the 40-yard line and up over midfield. Selvin Young is in at the tailback now. He's missed a game with a bad ankle, number 22. He's an outstanding runner. Looking out of the pocket over the middle. Got deflected and intercepted. Missouri gets it. That was deflected at the line of scrimmage, and Marcus Bacon, a junior, comes away with the intercept. As they'll start at their own 43-yard line. Again out of the shotgun. Big blitz and down to the 32 and a fumble. Texas did recover if it is called a fumble.
Well,
no signal yet from the officials.
Yeah, the officials are walking around like they have not decided whether he fumbled the ball or not.
The question is, was he down? Texas players celebrating, and it is. So Texas gets great territory right back again. In fact, better on the exchanges at the 34-yard line. It'll be carried up to the 20, heading to the end zone. Nobody there. Touchdown, Vince Young. Quarterback draw. 33-yard touchdown run.
Well, this is the exact same play that Missouri ran for the touchdown.
We'll go for the extra point for Texas. It is up, and it is good. So the turnover off the fumble allows Vince Young to take it in 33 yards. Vince Young, I mean, that's about as easy a touchdown run as he's going to score on the season.
He's a superb athlete.
The new Texas record with that rushing touchdown for a quarterback. Missouri again in the end zone. This time it'll be taken by Dominique Johnson and Pacific at ABC's Monday Night Football. First down and 10. A lot of time here and just thrown out of bounds. In fact, the receiver.
It's a guy like Brad Smith. See it first, then go 100 miles an hour.
Brad Smith again on the option play. Decides he will carry that one and bring it up over the 20-yard line.
It's just like Texas has scored twice. We've scored once. Let's just keep playing ball.
Yeah. Back into the middle. Caught at the 32. Taken up to the 35-yard line on the second spin. Chase Kaufman.
After the play, personal foul, 4-0 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Is it a
So it'll be a first down and 10. Brad Smith, 3 out of 8, 28 yards and an interception passing. 5 carries and 38 yards on the ground so far. And again, Smith looking to the option, then drops back, throws to that wide side at the 40-yard line, 35-30, and on the tumble to the 25.
for Ekwu, and instead he goes to Chase Kaufman.
First down and 10 at the 30-yard line, and a nice carry up to the 24 by Marcus Woods.
Because it looks pretty easy for them offensively right now.
It's 4 for 28 yards for Woods. It'll be carried near side to the 20, and he slipped, and there's the new carpet again.
Your weight gets a little too far to the left. You're trying to cut back that way, and your feet just don't have enough weight on it.
Third down and 2. Quarterback keep towards the first down marker. Looks like he got a 3-yard gain. It is a first down and a 10. Missouri again moving the football. Woods the fake to him. Nope, he's got it. And he will take it down to the 16-yard line. He is 7 out of 15 with 1 interception. No touchdown passes this year. Obviously the backup. Add to that, taken at the 10. And that's where Texas will hit Chase Kaufman.
Kaufman and Daniel, they're both very good. And once he came around, he realized these are very special players.
Third down and 2. There's Woods again for the first down inside the 5 to the 2. Marcus Woods turned the Jets on.
Said, well, they didn't play anybody. Well, they're playing somebody right now, and they're making it look easy.
Boy, a backup quarterback, Chase Daniel, making it look easy. That'll be carried down to about the 1 again, Marcus Woods.
And right now, they're going a little faster in their no huddle. Sensing that Texas is tired, very good strategic call.
Second down and goal from the 2. It'll be carried by the quarterback on the keep, Chase Daniel, but he had nowhere to go. In the red zone for Missouri, they're 15 for 15 inside the 20 with 12 touchdowns and 3 field goals. They've never been stymied when they've gotten inside the opponent's 20-yard line. The option is on. Smith will carry. Touchdown! Make it 16 out of 16. And tie this football game up if he can. It is up, and it is no good. No good. Wow, do those matter? That's the second one he has missed. 5-16 on that drive. 80 yards, 13 plays. Texas up by 1. Look at the progressive drive summary. This kickoff will be handled at the 20-yard line. We'll get real progressive. It'll be brought up to the 35-yard line. Charles, the freshman, Jamal Charles, number 25, is in there in the backfield. Vince Young finally gets a chance from the shotgun at the 40-yard line and up to about the 41. And Young all in the backfield at different times today as running backs. Vince Young, this is the freshman on the carry to the 43-yard line, Charles, and he bucks ahead over the 45.
For Matt Eberflus and his staff to get something going defensively.
Clock kicking down here in the first quarter, looking deep, down the middle of the field, wide open at the 20-yard line, incomplete, Brian Carter. Young is 65% in pass completion coming into this football game. Big second down and 10. Carried up over midfield. It won't be enough, and another fumble. And Missouri thinks it's got it, but Texas, I think, is on top. Oh, that was Jackson of the Missouri defense who moved in on the hit. College football will return after this message and a word from our ABC stations. You're watching ABC Sports Championship Television. First quarter, Texas up by 1. Texas controlled the ball for 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Missouri for 10:58. But Texas has the lead. It'll be a third down rather, and 4, and that's going to be enough for the first down to the 40 and down to the 30-yard line. What a runner, this freshman, Jamal Charles.
And you make the defender completely miss, so you're not even running through a part of the defender, you're running to air.
15-yard gain on that one. This one will be a quarterback carry to the 29-yard line. Second effort.
And with Selvin Young going down, that number is going to keep going up and up and up.
Young may have a hard time getting many carries the way he's carrying the football. Again, after the fake, Vince Young looking over the middle, and it's completed at the 11-yard line, and Brian Carter turns around for a couple of yards to move into that number 2 spot. Now held by Texas. Texas, though, has got the football, and they're grinding, and there's a flag behind the play.
Oh, 62 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Big screen. If you're Missouri, watch for something short that could pick up 7 or 8 yards. They need to make this a manageable down and distance.
Vince Young and another whistle and a flag.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 16 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Vince Young, 2 receivers to the left side with Carter very wide and a quarterback draw. And he'll be taken down at the 26-yard line. Selvin Young has come into the backfield now with Vince Young. Long yardage to the goal line. Big rush put on. Good block to free him up. He lobs one into the end zone on a Hail Mary. Intercepted. No, incomplete. Out of bounds. Almost caught.
Well, and it was a late hit by the safety coming over. Johnson, he put his helmet right on the ball. I'm a little shocked that the referee is not getting a buzz right now to take a look at this. That one looked like Carter may have come down with it.
Third and goal from the 26-yard line. Into the pocket. Over the middle. Open. Caught at the 4. And a fine tackle made on Billy Pittman.
I believe this is the right call.
So the Missouri defense will be challenged right here. No wide receivers.
Play action.
They're going to go to the near side. And right there's down.
He fumbled the snap.
Again.
He just cannot.
Missouri gets it. Now the Texas D, though, could hold him in. They work out of the shotgun. Smith on the carry to the 5, and that's where he's going to be stopped.
He likes to play loose and free, and I don't think he's loose and free right now. I think he's got a lot of things going on in his head.
Smith throws that one to the 11-yard line. It'll be a first down. That's a big play
for them. But a lot of people said, are these numbers for real? And you're starting to see that they are.
Brad Smith lobs it. He wants the defender to be beaten. The defender would not be beaten. Texas's passing defense is number 9 in the nation. Almost another cough-up. Smith to the far side, and there's nowhere to go. He had a one-handed, and there goes the football.
What is going on?
Another fumble. Texas got it. Another Missouri turnover, and Texas again will have great field position. And Texas has another chance after a turnover to score. That's where they're getting their great field position. Vince Young's going to be loving this. On the carry, flags are down. 15-yard lines.
Hold. 51 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So Vince Young in there. First down and 20 now. He'll move under a rush. Gets away. Throws wide open at the 10, the 5, and touchdown. Jamal Charles, the freshman, this time scores on the reception.
Well, they told the true freshman out of Port Arthur, Texas, if you're going to come to Texas and play early, you have to be able to do the things besides running with the ball.
I mean, it is phenomenal. This one is up. They're getting the turnovers. They've not had to establish any kind of rhythm in their offense. They get the turnover, and they score. This one, touchdown pass, first touchdown pass reception for the young freshman. All offensively in this game. And now Missouri will get the football back. A high-scoring first. A very short kick That will be handled at the 10, up to the 15 in good field position.
Catching the ball out of the backfield, blocking, and that's why they're able to play him so much.
He's the best player on the field here in the first half. At this point, Marcus Woods on the carry, trying to get to the 25 downs, up and over to the 27-yard line. Show up on the radar in college football. 3 receivers to the right side, second down and 7. Into the pocket, Smith avoids 1 tackle and will be taken down at about the 27. Only it was a red herring. All right, it'll be played back on this third down and 5. Smith looking, a big crowd, and down he goes. Brad Smith, Aaron Harris has been on the last 3 tackles line. Return set up to the near side of the field. Aaron Ross, 40, spun around and doesn't get back there.
Trying to chase around Vince Young. They didn't get much rest.
Selvin Young is in the backfield with him. Up to the 40. Selvin Young, another flag, and that'll be at the 46-yard line. Now 7 times. This is the only time, only the second time they've started.
You're so afraid that he can just break something. And right now, to me, back off and make them earn this first down.
Vince Young with it. He will drop back in the pocket, moves to the near side. Containment pretty good, but completed over midfield and out of bounds. Fine catch by David Thomas. We are misleading yet one more time. A first down in Tech for Texas. First down. Little slant pass near side and a gain of maybe 3 on that.
Wanted him to be a wide receiver. Now he's more at his natural position.
Second down and 7. To the 40-yard line. Young, there goes another flag. He was close to the first down.
I'm going to hold off on this one. Oh, illegal chop.
On Texas.
Yeah.
Well, that ball moved back. 17, rather. Second down and 17. Out of the shotgun, Young, big rush. And he's going to get sacked. All the way back to the 29-yard line. 2 receivers to the left side. Vince Young out of the shotgun. Looking down the middle. He's got a lot of receivers and a ton of time. Now he'll run this. They gave him half the field, and he may be able to get the first down. He does!
Oh, man.
Up to the 32-yard line.
How do you defend that, Gary? He can't make the play.
First down and 10 for Texas. What a big third down play. Young again wants to carry. Comes to the 30, makes the turn, 25, and driven out of bounds. Split receivers. They're going to go for the first down, though, and they're going to get it. That is Selvin Young on the carry, and forcing Michigan State to come back now. They've done that. 5:11 left here in the first half. First down and 10. Young again on the carry. Selvin Young getting a chance.
We're not worried about the competition. We'll make each other better, but we're best friends.
On the second down carry, a lot of room to the 9-yard line. Selvin Young again. Got a first down and goal as the ball is officially at the 9-yard line. Carried just there, and maybe a yard gain for Selvin Young again. Vince Young will work under quarterback. Jamal Charles now has moved into the backfield on a second down and 9. Fakes it, gets a rush, puts it to the end zone where it will be incomplete, and he got hit. Third down and goal. Young, 7 out of 12, 109 yards passing. He has had 1 interception. Missouri fans cheering on the defense. They're spread out here. Receivers left side. Young gets time, lobs one to the end zone on the money. Touchdown! Brian Carter. No. Waved off. With 3:25 left to go here in the first half. David Pino for Texas. Kick is up. And it is good. So Pino 5 for 5. But the Missouri defense able to hang on and frustrate Vince Young, who thought he should have had a TD, not a field goal out of that. And so Missouri will get the football back. They still have plenty of time here. 3:22 left to do something with it. That is fumbled at the end zone by Johnson. And Texas has had the clear advantage.
A couple of fumbles in there with that interception.
He's out of the shotgun here in a 1st and 10. Tries to carry off tackle. Maybe we'll get a yard out of that. And there was actually a loss of a yard on that. It'll bring up a second down and 11. Got to throw it. Got plenty of time over the middle. That's going to be completed for a first down.
They're very dangerous, and they can put both of those guys in the game at the same time.
Missouri wants to get down at least for a field goal opportunity at the 32-yard line.
So they're in a comfort zone.
Brad Smith, couple of completions. Brings the backer in. He wants to carry himself and will move the ball up maybe to the 34, a gain of 2.
And Texas kind of taking over the game, so good news, they're moving the ball again.
5 receivers, 1st and 10, over the middle in the slant to the 40 and down to the 47-yard line. 3 in a row for Rucker. 4 of them, 3 split to the right side to work out of the shotgun here. Brad Smith again fakes up the middle with it, looking deep, gonna get a rush, gonna dump it, and it'll be out of bounds. Threw that one away as he's gonna bring up a 2nd down and 10. Nowhere near field goal territory yet. Again, 5 receivers, 3 on that wide side, and that's thrown incomplete, and this is a 3rd down and 10. Brad Smith, and another bad snap, and it'll be all the way back to the 33-yard line.
Rub that off before the game, and I just haven't changed that, but guess not.
Pretty good rush put on. Crossett with a tremendous kick. It'll go out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He has had 4 200-plus yards rushing games in his career. He's carried the football well here today, and he's going to look for the bomb. On the sideline, that'll be at the 25 and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 32 seconds left to go here in the half.
Well, you either go for it or you don't. That took entirely too much time.
Vince Young, again, the pass, trying to get out of bounds over there. He will. It'll be a loss.
No,
though.
they said his forward momentum had stopped, and that was a freshman mistake.
All right, Mark, and indeed they did. 21 points for Texas off turnovers. And it's a 24-13 lead. Valvoline halftime shows coming up right after these messages.
Settle him down with some play action passes.
Texas will get the football, having deferred. They will start at the 20-yard line. Jamal Charles will be in the backfield. 1st down and 10. Charles, a tremendous first half on the flip. He's got it at the 20, 25, 30. Wow. And another flag goes down. So the penalty picked up by Texas after a fine gain will drive them back to the 12-yard line, where they'll have a 1st down and 18, and another flag. And look at the downed head of Vince Young. Is
Prior to
down.
the snap, ball start, offense number 25, still 1st down.
Coming out, and Mac Brown said the key was the first 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter.
Vince Young on long yardage from the end zone will throw that one complete for the 20-yard line, and a nice haul down as Lima Swede going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. They get back to the original line of scrimmage. The blitz is on. It'll be carried to the 30, 35. One man to beat at the 40, down the sideline, and out of bounds. Out of bounds back at the 44, but once again, it'll bring up a 1st down and 10. He's had 2 big runs when they've needed long yardage. Again, it'll be carried up to the 30-yard line, and again, you're looking at Jamal Charles.
Well over 1,000 yards for the season.
Oof. This is going to bring up a 1st down and a 10 on the flip to the far side. Charles, he'll be taken out of bounds, flip-flopping back and forth, trying to figure out where they're supposed to be on the play clock running down. On a 2nd down and 5. Pass to the flats is going to be caught at the 20, 15, 10, inside the 5, but not a touchdown. Fine play by Taylor. It is a touchdown call for the official on the far side.
That was an amazing athletic play by the former running back to stay in bounds.
Took it in for the touchdown.
Let's watch his feet. Inbounds, ball over the goal line. That's... I'm saying touchdown, Gary.
Okay. All right. No,
you're not with me?
I'm not with you, but but it's a great play.
Touchdown. Ball goes right inside the pylon. Doesn't matter where the body is, as long as he didn't go out of bounds.
What a play.
The play stands as called on the field.
That's amazing.
Touchdown.
Great play right there. Took a minute 10 to cover 53 yards. Pinoana, and the kick is up, and it is good. So Texas again gets on the board early, as they did in the first half. They've got the lead and looking to preserve their number 2 ranking. Taylor in TD with that 332 yards that they have put up in the game. Missouri now needs a little field position. Ball will be taken at the 7. Johnson moving it up 20, 25, cutting to the near side 30. Field possession they'll get as he is taken down at the 41-yard line.
Settle in, get rid of. They had some of those trick plays early that weren't working. Just go to the base offense
and establish it. It will carry. You'll get back maybe for a 1-yard gain. Texas trying to start their season 4-0. Missouri 2-1. Big rush put on. Good release to midfield up to the 45. Flag is down. Carried all the way up to the 34-yard line by Chase Kaufman.
Tripped. 77 of the offense. 15-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
Had Brad under center most of the time. And now he's got to get used to moving and snapping.
The option play, and not very far. Maybe a 1-yard gain.
Right down the street. Missing that dynamic playmaker.
Third down, 23, fake the option, look back, dumps it to the near side. Woods has got it. 25, a lot of room, 30, and he just gets tackled. Shoestring tackle. Missouri averaging 42 yards in the first half. Aaron Ross, a line drive kick. He takes it at the 31-yard line. Ross, 35-40, and Ross over midfield. Ross, a great return as he gets it to the 35-yard line by Missouri. They've got them started offensively in this game. Vince Young looking back, wants to go back to the weak side on the comeback to the 35, 30. That'll be a first down to the 20 and all the way down. That is Taylor again.
They're all unbelievable once they get the ball in their hands. So get the ball in their hands as soon as possible.
That'll be carried to about the 10. Selvin Young on the carry. Battling for that spot move up, both winning today. Bruiser down to the 5-yard line that time.
It's just as legitimate an offense as it was when you're spread out in a shotgun with.
Under Mac Brown, Texas is 62-0 when they outrush the opponent. They are outrushing Missouri in this game. Looking to the near side on the pass on the first down and short yardage. He'll carry, be taken out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Even that play starts to look a little scary.
His team 20-2 when Young starts. Handoff, fullback will bring it up to the 1-yard line. A goal to goal. It's not been that easy. Missouri's in the backfield, but sometimes you got to snap the ball first.
Prior to the snap, offsides, defense number 48, half the distance to the goal, to a third down.
Heard a finger pointing. It'll be a third down at the 1, third and goal from the 1-yard line. Again, the fullback carrying a touchdown and another flag down. So we'll see if it holds up. Mets against Mizzou.
Yeah, sure does.
Offside, defense, decline, touchdown.
So Texas adds another on a strong drive after they got more great field position Texas, a lot of weapons to use in situations, and the kick is up by Pino. There is another flag down on the field. See the referee?
He's got
for one though. It is up, and the 30-yard point after is no good. So that'll go on the negative side for him. So a 37-13 is what it's going to stay as Texas scores. 7 plays, 40 yards. Took 2:34. Melton took it in. The 37-13 lead. Bracey will be back for Mizzou. Kick to the near sideline into the end zone and out of it.
Try to get this game lengthened a little bit. Throw it. Get out of bounds.
Franklin comes to the slot. 5 receivers out at the 25, up to the first down marker at the 32. That is Martin Rucker.
This looks exactly like what Dave Christensen, the offensive coordinator, is going to do.
Stay with that 5 receiver set, and that'll be completed at the 39. Sean Coffey.
Yeah, and Brad Smith has improved his accuracy so much. 55% his first 3 years, over 65% so far this year.
Second down and 3 over the middle. No flag on the play. Comes up a third down now and 3. Brad Smith on the handoff. They want the first down, and Marcus Woods will get it. A first down and 10. Smith again. Straight 5 receivers. He's got room on the wide side. Midfield and into Texas territory at the 45-yard line. Brad Smith
finally had a big win against Purdue. Can they carry it on the road to Penn State?
Brad Smith, receiver, was going the other way as Sean Coffey had turned to the outside. Texas defense mighty tough. Although they have been tested here today on the second down and 10. Again, Washington never turned around. 6 for 10 in third down conversions for Missouri today. This is a third and 10. Smith comes near side, big rush, and he's going to get swamped all the way back to the 44-yard line. They're not going to. Big rush put on, gets the kick away, and a good one. That'll roll sideways at the 10 and go out of bounds at the 11.
This class is scheduled to graduate.
Mark, thank you very much. And when we talked to the players about it, it was clear it affected them deeply on this Missouri team.
Because it is so difficult.
Need that. It becomes a family in effect. Again, it'll be handled off to the freshman to the 30, 35, 40, and up to the 45-yard line. We've seen a number of the ranked teams fall behind early in the first score, but then come back in the game. Again, Charles on the carry, this time maybe for a yard.
He knows when to lower his pads. He knows when to try to make guys miss. He's just a very natural runner.
Second down and a 9 and over midfield and into Mizzou territory.
Both of those teams were championship games. But I think Texas is going to need some impressive wins to make sure they hold on to second or first if USC falters.
Chris Young, that's going to be incomplete to
October in Missouri, so let's just hope that isn't.
This is going to be kicked towards the sideline. Raymond McGee, that's the first punt Texas has had in the game. It'll roll out of bounds.
It'll show him what type of player they thought he could be. Opened up the offense a little bit more towards his style.
Marcus Woods on the carry for Mizzou.
So much so that he has walked both of his older sisters down the aisle at their weddings, and Lakeisha and Ventrisha call.
With the clock running down. Throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 40. Good quick slant in right there.
Water aerobics at the University of Missouri.
Brad Smith back. Dumps that one off, and that'll be incomplete at the 45. Wow. Boy, will that be an upset. That is going to be carried to about the 47-yard line.
But at some point, you want to get back in this game, you might have to throw some over the top.
Looking to the near side, he's got a man open. Now the double team and a deflection at the 25-yard line. This day of penalties, this one again will go against Texas as they tried to block it.
Steve Spurrier once told me that it is easier to correct your team after. Oh, guys, you're the number 2 team in the country. You better start showing it with those penalties.
It gives Mizzou the football back. Little screen is going to be incomplete. That flare.
On a bad interception.
Barry Finkel's team with this new offense this year, they are still working on it. Incomplete. As they are ranked number 2. Third down and 10. Out of the pocket this time, completed to the 30, diving for the first down. It'll be Sean Coffey. It's like a 7-yard gain. It's going to be a 4th down, short yardage, 4th and 3, shotgun, 5 receivers set, big rush. No room to run for the first down. In fact, he's going to be taken for a loss. Back to the 35. These are very tough calls. And now the ball will be taken over by Mizzou. They'll get it at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. That's another thing Texas is going to have to talk about. What you were talking about, Ed. Lots of things to review. The shuffle pass is going to be taken at the 24.
Stay in your hurry-up mode of your no huddle that you run all the time and start taking some shots down the field.
Nowhere that time. A very long handoff. I don't know how Brad Smith can tell what the call is. Looking over there on that sideline, all those yellow shirts, it's almost funny to watch. Not this, though. Back to the 5. Looking downfield and just heaves it out of bounds. Crossett will be standing back at the 10 when he gets that one away. A big spiraling kick. Aaron Ross. Fair catch fumble. Texas recovers at the 45-yard line. Third quarter completed. And here in Missouri, it's the state of football team. They've got the lead in the football as we start the 4th quarter. Vince Young on the option. Carried to the 45, and that's about it. Selvin Young on the carry.
Well, it looks like Vince Young is going to go to 10-0 since that Missouri game. So let's not worry about how he throws it. Let's worry about the results when he does throw.
Like that. Billy Pittman. A 3rd down and 1. And Texas, again, will be the rumbler in there. That's Henry Melton. But he gets there. A 1st down and 10. That will be carried by Selvin Young.
Kick, so hopefully he's okay.
And with this lead, they can afford to take him out of there and not chance it. To the 30, 25-20. Young gets down to the 10-yard line. Selvin Young.
I said, do you know your Zodiac sign? And he actually just rattled off everything.
He'll be taken down. Jamal Charles.
Saw them last week. They've got the championship feel about them.
A great D. Charles again on the carry. This time they're going to contain, though. He still is able to force a couple of yards. A 3rd down and goal. The ball spotted at the 8-yard line out of the shotgun again. Looking Young into the 1-yard line. It'll be taken by Brian Carter. So on 4th down and goal, that's what they're going to do, is go for it here. And they bring Melton in. Touchdown, his 2nd of the day. And both of them have been rumbled off from just a yard out.
He could have weighed 170 pounds and scored on that one, not 270.
Could have walked on that one. Great job by the offensive line. The extra point. And the number 2 Texas team, they put it through. And it'll get the football back with 10:18 left to go here in the 4th. And that'll be booted all the way back into the end zone, but Greg Gracie is going to bring it out. They try and set the wall right, 15, and not quite to the 20-yard line.
quickly turning into a superstar.
Great catch on that one. This will be carried to the 27-yard line.
Bennett could begin again on Missouri sideline as they change the play.
Yep. Looking to the sideline on the out pattern. It'll be caught at about the 33-yard line by Sean Coffey.
Able to play until next month.
That's right. A first down and 10. Brad Smith looking again to that far side at the line of scrimmage, and maybe a couple more for Sean Coffey, a 2-yard gain.
That need to be corrected, and the way that they do it, Gary, and to me that's the key, is they're really only plays that impact the game.
Slowing the game down.
No, not much.
Woods on that last carry, a 3rd down and 7. Looking downfield, Brad Smith, great break up at the 40-yard line, sideline or over his head. He'll be back this time at the 20, 15, great kick. Taken at the 12-yard line. Ross 20, 30, 35. Ross, one man to beat. Midfield. Ross 40. Ross heading down towards the end zone. Touchdown! 88 yards.
Touchdown. Aaron Ross, Texas.
Well, they kind of look like the number 2 team now, don't they?
Look at that scoreboard.
Yeah, quarter and a half. The guys in white looked like the early wake-up call was getting to them.
50 on the board, and with the point after kick up and through, make it 51. So Texas a number of times today hasn't taken long to put it across the goal line. 51-13. Then Mizzou fans here in the stadium. With 8:02 remaining. Mizzou will get the football back. This will be taken at the 7-yard line. Tommy Saunders, his first carry of the day, and Saunders will get it up to the 28-yard line. One of the reasons he may continue to play is all the problems they've had getting the offense going. They may want to continue it just to try and get things working.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Snap from center a few times.
First down and 10 here on the first down gain. And again, a big rush by Texas, completed to Johnson at the 42 or 3-yard line, because he ends up so far back on what's supposed to be a fake option. There's that pitch to Johnson underneath again. He'll get near midfield.
With the defensive backs and the linebackers, you've got to get your reads, and they've done a great job of not letting those receivers get over the top.
This is set up as a running play. They set 4 receivers to the near side. It'll be a 5-yard gain. Players, first line players, out of there on defense now, giving some of the guys who've been sitting a chance to play. Good recovery on the catch at the 39. Martin Rucker hauls it in for. I'll tell you about that bookmark, Will, here in just a minute. A 2nd down and 3, and that's not going to be enough for a first down. It's a great story. 5:10 left to go here in the 4th. My dad was over there. I looked at that picture when I saw
training if we had to invade Japan.
Yeah.
Just amazing what those men went through.
Yeah. My dad was in for 4 years, carried by Smith again. It is a first down and 10. 4:26 left here in the 4th. Missouri trying to get this offense going and leave with something to be proud of. Flags are down. That is caught out of bounds. Flag is also down there.
A little touch on the defense. That's decline. Pass interference. Defense number 31. That will be taken. First.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Anyway, they get the advantage, and first down and 10 on the option. The deep pitch to the 15-yard line. Tommy Saunders. They string it out a long way, but the defenses, Texas's defense, has had a chance to get into the backfield with it. Good pitch right there to the 10-yard line, to the 5, and down to the 1. Jackson's had himself quite a day. He carried only 9 times for 57 yards in the first 3 games. Quarterback keep for the touchdown, and that's what it's going to be. Brad Smith takes it in.
Well, I'm with you. You know, when Brad Smith ran out for this drive, I said that Chase Daniel was expecting him maybe to come in the freshman, but
Brandon Coleman on the hold. It is up, and it is good. So Mizzou gets on the board with 3:54 left to go in the 4th. 51, though, on the board for Texas.
And this Texas team is far from soft, and they know how to finish.
Squib kick will be taken at the 20. Taylor. Good return again. That's the other thing they've done well in this ball game. And obviously, it's not had a lot of chances.
Not with the guy ahead of
Not
him.
when you got a Heisman candidate in front of you.
Yeah.
Handoff will be taken by the freshman Jamal Charles.
Trying to get ready for that type of productivity.
Really astounding work out there. Nordgren on the handoff. That will be brought up to the 48-yard line.
Mack Brown would not answer after the game who was going to be the starter the next week. They changed things up. And all he did, Vince Young did against Texas Tech, was running in the Rose Bowl and against Ohio State up on the road in Columbus.
This one will be carried straight up the middle, and it'll be enough for a first down.
Defense, number 92, 5-yard penalty. Have a first down.
Against Texas defensively to pick up chunks of yards.
Melton on the carry will come to the 30-yard line, the 25, the 20, and takes it down inside the 15. And can throw the football if you move in. Melton again on the carry, and that'll be taken to the 8-yard line.
Let's have some fun.
They've got a 2nd down and 4 here. Again, going straight up the middle, maybe to the 5-yard line. For all their great help during the week and lining up all the things that we asked for, including players, coaches, and numbers and paper. And we thank them for that. Texas comes away with a 51-20 win, 585 total yards for the Longhorns in this game.